Hi, and welcome back to the second part of Diva Chat. My name is Simply M.
And my name is Angelina.
The first part we were talking about Whitney Houston, and we are going to continue Whitney Houston.
Yes.
You had a little hair change.
I did, girl. You know, I needed something more fluff and up, so. How you like it?
It's something different.
You know, I had to go back and see, Whitney Houston's roots with the whole Afro thing she did. What's that song? Your love is my love, and my love is your... She sang that, right?
She sang that, but she didn't have hair like that in that video.
Oh, kind of. Okay,
she had
and plus, there was a little malfunction with my blower.
That sucks. We were talking in the first part about,
the last thing we left off was about
the crazy stuff that Bobby did to Whitney and the emotional abuse, and so forth and so forth and so forth. And my makeup artist a little messed up my hair during the second break, the first break.
very nice.
Thanks. Do you know I Look to You was written by R. Kelly and it was written 10 years ago for her?
Get out.
Yeah, that's
I didn't know, what, 10 years ago?
Yeah, 10 years.
Wow.
That's
like,
cool.
Who knew that would become a hit right now?
I think it's all about time.
Probably,
you know, when to do it and when not to.
There are songs like Mariah Carey, there are songs probably that she has now, but she can't release until like her next CD, you can say, or something like that.
When the time's right, usually,
it's
better for the songs to come out. What other things that stuck out from the interview? With,
it definitely became with the way he treated her and the way he was. But other than that, her daughter.
What about her?
She stuck for him. I mean, for her.
For her, yeah.
You know. And the only thing I didn't like is that when Oprah came and said, "Who do you love?" I love my daughter, my son. No, shut up. My daughter, my mother, my parents, family, well, she didn't say a fan.
Yeah, because the fan, I mean, even though the fans are with her, and, I'm sorry, my hair is...
Who's over your hair, girl?
It's straight. I mean, it's too straight for me, honestly. I'm used to it being, like, curly. So it's very different for me. So it's beautiful to go through, though. Usually when it's curly, it's like, now it's like, I just go through it and go through it. Anyway, back to Whitney. If you were interviewing her, like, what questions would you ask her?
I would have definitely asked her about, in her mind, has she ever thought of suicide?
Oh, well, she asked that, and she said, you know,
she did?
The question was, when she asked her, she said, did you ever think that you were never going to get out of this? Did you ever think you were going to get a step out of that? Like, basically asking her, did you ever see an end to your life, to your fame, to your, like, basically, was there ever going to be an end to you? And she said no, she never got that far. Like, she never got that far.
Sure.
Another thing, let me look at my notes real quick, because I took a whole bunch of, she never regretted anything.
Yeah, that's hard to say. I mean, she couldn't say regret marrying him because they were in a great marriage for a little bit. So it wasn't about that. And
I mean, she never regretted the interview too that she had with Oprah.
No, and she never regretted of meeting him or anything like that because he made her feel.
He made her feel happy.
Alive, more just an old girl, and he asked her and she said yeah. He was saying that.
What other questions would you ask her? I mean, I know I have a whole bunch of questions that
I would ask her, I don't know. What I asked? What would you ask?
There's a lot of things. I mean, she did say in the interview, you know, it took her a long time. You know, why did she wait so long to get out of that situation? But I would just be like, you know, for your daughter's sake, why didn't you get out of there at an earlier time?
That's true.
Why did you go to drugs? I mean, instead of you know, like she is now, like happy, why didn't you go the extra step and just leave the marriage and the life she had behind? Because she did it anyway.
But there are times where you need to turn into something. I mean, people turn into alcohol.
Oh, but that's one thing that he was. He was a very drunk. And
that's why,
like,
birthday. I guess in her life, she was very unhappy, and instead of leaving him, since she likes her vows about marriage and stuff,
that's another reason why too. She turned to alcohol.
Thing, I guess, yeah. And
she turned to drugs.
He got her because we all knew that he was a drug addict from the beginning.
Well, he was more of an alcoholic.
No, but when he was in a boy group.
Well, what she said was
with him alcohol. But by himself, he was a cokehead. Okay, so we know that he got her into that. And when you're something, you're something.
What song did you wish that she would perform instead of the other song? I mean, I love the song that she sang on Oprah.
I like the song too.
But I mean, what song were you looking for?
I Look to You.
I Look to You.
She can sing it to her daughter.
Well, she sang it to her mother. Don't worry, America. So it's like.
But you know what? I think that was a perfect song anyways because her strength. You know, she's back. She's here.
Well, she didn't know her own strength until that one day, like I said, in part one, where she just went out to the store, went and said, "I'm going to buy bread and milk," and she just, bounced. She got on a plane and bounced. I mean,
and he grabbed her, matter of fact.
Oh, he slammed her against
slammed her against the wall, and the daughter came out to the door, and he told her to go to the room, I believe, and she hit him with the phone.
Well, no, she came down after she hit him with the phone because Bobby Christina saw him with blood and knocked out because he got knocked out. So, I mean, if you were in this situation, how would you deal with it?
What, trying to leave?
Like, how would you deal with it? Did you deal with it differently and?
Oh, my marriage.
Yeah, like the situation.
Well, I mean, the first sign of
like, put yourself in her shoes, basically.
I mean,
put yourself in your shoes, and
it's kind of hard. I mean, I could say it was like their first year of marriage. They've been together for how many years? 11?
Something like that. 14, something like that, yeah.
And when you're first doing that, you just hug them like the same way as when you watch shows. Their husbands beat them. But they stay.
Yeah.
So you gotta have that strong, I guess, love to stay with them because I don't think so.
Do you think she would do another interview with somebody else and be more detailed or more than she was with Oprah?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think she'll do
if the money's right.
You don't think she'll do with Barbara Walters and be more
no,
more descriptive?
She already said everything. What other question could she ask? What drug you did? I told you already watched it. Now a book, she can go descriptive and say curses and say whatever really happened, and that would tell the entire story. But I doubt a book will come out anytime soon because right now she's high and mighty on her. Right now she's hot. So who knows? Probably, it would be funny if he comes out with a book or he gets interviewed now.
Well, suppose that's what I heard actually. That there was a thing on VH1 a couple hours ago about him, but I missed it. I don't care to watch it. I think he's a jackass just like fucking Kanye West is for doing that to Taylor Swift, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, but this week also is the two things I'm excited for this week is the VH1 Divas Live.
Thursday,
like we talked about on our first
on our previous episode. I think I'm going to do my carry.
Yeah, so I'm very excited for that. I was supposed to go to that, but I'm drinking that day. So.
What are you doing?
I'm doing a photo shoot actually.
Really?
A photo shoot and a video. So I had to miss it.
I won't be here.
Where will you be?
I'm going to Puerto Rico.
Really?
For the weekend.
We were supposed to do a show on Friday. We're doing a show on Saturday instead. So
I'm supposed to be there for the weekend, but don't know yet because it's supposed to be rainy and crappy. But if not, I'll be in there. I'll be hitting the club, all those kind of things. And I guess Saturday we'll do a show.
Yeah. So that's it for our second part of Oprah with Whitney, and we'll see you next time with Diva Chat.
Bye.